good evening, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone. My name's Priscilla, my buddy Heather next to me, and Valerie below. And we're going to change that right now. Excuse me.
Oh, we can do that.
There we go. I like that. And I was looking to see what the hell my blood sugar was doing.
Come on, blood sugar. That's kind of freaky. It's freaky. I had to go, I've been going through a lot last couple months, and I got diagnosed with, well, I don't accept diagnosis, pre-diabetes. So I've been really working on learning what to do and how to prevent actual diabetes,
Cut out your carbs. That is the safest thing you can do. Cut out as many carbs as you can. Any sugar.
And the sugar I'm good with. It's the noodles that are killing me. The noodles.
Yeah. Pasta is a tough one. I can have pasta sometimes,
but you can get some noodles that have very, very low carbs.
I know, but
it tastes like shit.
No, these are new. I gotta see. I'm checking.
I hated them. The ones made out of seaweed tasted like seaweed to me.
Oh no.
But these are not seaweed. These are
chickpeas. There's chickpea ones that are pretty good.
No, because I'm allergic to chickpea.
Wonder what it is. Hey, Carolina and Bora Bora.
It's brand new, and so I thought I would try it. If you're looking, you can't have them because there's a lot of, but a lot of protein, very, very few carbs, and very, very few calories. But it's the matter that
what's the name of it, Heather?
I'll have to look it up. Give me a second.
Let's say hi to everybody. Hi, Viviani. Oh, Laura Hunsinger, Carolina, Janet. I just love you. I love all of you, really.
No, and Jenny's here. Akila's here. Yay. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Heather pulled a card for tonight's show. And Metatron.
Hammond Davis. Nice to see you. Sorry.
Laurie Hunsinger's here too. Laura Hammond Davis is here.
Yeah.
Viviani, so nice to see you. I haven't talked to you in so long.
No, she's taking off. Viviani is taking off. I love it.
I do too. I think it's fantastic. Okay, that's being weird. So we're going to talk about the new moon in Scorpio and other celestial events, because that's how it works. There is so much going on besides just the new moon coming up. Hey, Sacred Key Codes, welcome. Welcome, Mary Thornberry.
Hi, Mary Thornberry. Sacred Key Codes.
I love it. I can't wait to hear what's going on tonight, because we've already heard a little bit. And oh my goodness. Oh, I love it.
I mean, I love Scorpio season. Let's just be real. Scorpio season gets and we all make sure everyone knows.
My favorite. Hey, Sun Psychic Jean.
Sun Psychic Jean. Hi. What a 4-2. What a 42. Oh, I like that. That's interesting. Okay, so Scorpio is a water sign, is a fixed water sign. So that means they don't like to change much, but they can't help it, right?
My family would laugh about that, because I hate sudden change. I am not good with sudden change.
And yet you are somebody who changes very often.
Exactly.
You don't like sudden change.
Absolutely.
You don't like surprises, but you change often.
There you go.
And that's what water signs do. Water signs, but Scorpio being fixed water sign, let's put it this way. They do their research, their detective work, they're investigators. If they're going to change something, they're going to know every detail about it before it changes. Now, if it comes out of the blue, right, they're pretty much, they can stabilize and take it in and deal with it.
But it takes me a couple of days. It takes me a couple of days, because I want things researched. I want to know what the hell is going on in front of me.
Yeah, the best thing I can do is get her the rundown material information that I've researched days early.
Yeah. And remember,
time to really go through.
And remember this, we have all signs in our charts. You have Scorpio somewhere in some house, in some sign. So we all, we have this it may be prominent in some of our charts, it may not be, but here we are in Scorpio season where it is prominent for all of us because this is the energy that's vibing onto the earth.
That's exactly right, Hunt Singer. We can stabilize after our WTF moment.
Exactly. It's taken forever. Oh my God. I'm like,
oh, sorry.
Hi, Penny.
Hey, Penny. Hey, White Dragon. Hey, Maria.
Hi, everybody. So this Scorpio season is every year, right? This is every year, but this Scorpio season, as the entire year, has been intense. It's going to be an intense Scorpio season because we've come through all since January, right? We've come through everything we've come through. It's not been easy. It's been in fact, it's been quite, I find the last couple months especially have been really intense. I thought I'd released a lot before, but boy, oh boy, I'm really, we're all purging. We're being, this is a 9-degree new moon in Scorpio. 9 degrees is endings. Okay, so we know for us to go into our new beginning, to create to recreate ourselves in these new energies, we have to let go of everything. We're being stripped of everything that isn't us. Now, we might not.
I'm having stuff come up I thought was done years ago.
Me too.
It's been like that for months.
Yes, and it's just okay. So it's culminating here in Scorpio, because Scorpio is going to, as we have this 9-degree new moon, we have Mercury at 28 degrees Scorpio, which, okay, that's all how we receive information, how we hear information. We're going to hear what does Scorpio bring up? It brings up the underbelly. It's bringing up the underbelly out of us individually. It's going to bring up the underbelly out of society, and we can all see that's just been ongoing nightmare, and it's almost over. November 5th. Well, I don't know if it'll be over that day. In fact, I know it won't be. But
I figure mid-January.
Yeah, mid-January. Absolutely. By the time they do the when they what. The word where they come in and they make the president the president.
Yeah.
That's when we're going to be, this all is going to be like
whatever the day was when he, like November 6th, that day, same thing.
Yeah, and it's going to be a relief, but then we're rebuilding. So that's all next year. But right now, what we're doing is
that's what my guides have been telling me too. That's exactly what my guides.
Oh yeah, we're
construction, and it's going to be gone. It's almost over, and now the rebuilding in a more community ways happening.
Exactly, and that is the cool part, right? But we're in the part where we're in the most intense chaotic period. We have 2 more weeks until the 18th, 19th of November is when Pluto goes into Aquarius. This is the last 29 degrees ticking up to 2959 in Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn, for the next 248 years. So what's coming out, but okay, now think of this. What's coming out, it's at the end of Scorpio season. It's in Scorpio season when it changes signs back into Aquarius, right? So these last few weeks are going to be quite revealing, right? It's not, and this, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just saying, do your shadow work. Take the time to read what people. Yeah, I don't want to sound like that, but we see what the outside world's like, and what that's just been.
I like this remark. My will of crap to purge seems never ending. Amen. Amen. It is never ending because we're human.
Yeah. It's not going to end, but this is a demarcation point, meaning the more we can let go during this Scorpio season and really release. And it's not even a choice. Like our spirit teams, things are just happening that bring these things up into our awareness, and we have to look at it, acknowledge it, love it, no matter how nasty and hurtful and painful and traumatizing it was, to release it. And that's what we're being asked to do. So that's individual, but it's also going on as our collective. So as much as we can be the light workers, love workers, energy workers we are, and be love and hold that higher frequency, we're doing everyone a service. We're holding that space. We got all these higher beings coming in, dragons, the elves, the trees have been just, talking away like they're, I don't even know how to explain how that's going on. I'm not even going to try.
All of a sudden, I'm talking to animals.
See, yes.
Like my granddaughter's dog. My granddaughter said, "Do you think you could read Bella's Akashic records?" And I was like, "Well, if she gave me permission." And instantaneously, I heard, and my granddaughter heard, yes.
Aww.
I was like, "Ooh, okay."
That is so cool.
Yeah, but isn't that interesting? Because I've never experienced that before. I thought that was kind of cool.
And that's part of this. Is the good side of the Scorpio season, is where the more you shed and purge, the more your skills and abilities and your team and everything, the doors start opening and things start coming on line.
Your more authentic self starts appearing.
And that's what this is all about. It's being your authentic self, because we have Pluto in the mix. Pluto and Mars are opposing each other. Okay, this not there yet. It's building up. Mars isn't quite at 29 degrees. So they're going to impose each other at 29 degrees on this. This is November 1st. Is this?
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Right. This is new moon in Scorpio. Halloween's the day before, right? Halloween around 3:15 in the Eastern time. The moon goes into Scorpio on Halloween night. Now that's rare. So the veils are going to be really thin. Your psychic abilities, your intuition, all that stuff's going to be on point. Really follow your gut, because that's what guides us. Our heart and our gut are connected, and that's what's guiding us now. That's your spirit team.
Yeah.
A lot of us can hear them, see them, and follow their direction. But really, if you're getting something like hitting you constantly, start to take notice, pay attention. Do what you feel is you're being guided to do, because that's our navigation system, is our feelings. And in Scorpio, you don't get any deeper in your feelings. The feelings they go deep, and we can stand in that, whether or not you're a Scorpio or not. Like I said, we have Scorpio in our charts, but we can really handle that this time of year, because you've kind of been primed for it. We've been releasing and peeling those layers of the onion, like we always talk about, right?
Oh, yeah.
But this is all
we're in the spin cycle. Is that what it is?
The cosmic washing machine. It just keeps going.
I really do feel like we've been in the cosmic washing machine for several months now.
It's crazy.
And there's been ups and downs and weird crap happening that you're like, really?
Really? Yeah.
Going wrong that you just.
Well, I was getting, this is accelerated. There's a lot of us at the front. We're all on the same journey. We're all on the path, right? But we're just in different spots of that path. And those of us who have gone through, a lot of what we are here is a higher consciousness community, spiritual community, however you want to say it. We've done the work. We continue to do the work.
We continue to do the work. That's very important. It never stops.
Yeah. And if you're tired, take a break. I was forced to take a break. I didn't even know I was tired. It just put me down. I was like,
it was your normal.
Yeah. And so
Lori says this is going to make the Day of the Dead interesting. This is my favorite day of the year, isn't it?
Thank you. So we have Halloween with Scorpio moon, then a new moon in Scorpio on the Day of the Dead, on Diwali, and you're like, wow, okay, so the veils are so thin, and I would give that, you know, plus the chart is just, I mean, look, let me try to show it to you. And which one? I mean, just okay. Wow. Here's over here. Whoa. Over here is the new moon, right? And then we got the opposing Pluto and Mars, Leo and I'm sorry, not Leo, Cancer, 29-degree Cancer, Mars, 29-degree Pluto, Capricorn. You know, those are cardinal signs too. So they're driving this. They are the ruler of this new moon too. So they're driving it, and they're doing us a huge favor because opposing, you're getting, you know, vibrations going back and forth. If something isn't for you with that opposition there, you know, because there's a good square in there too, you're going to be blocked. And if you know, if you can, you know, it might feel frustrating to some people. They think that's the way, but then their team has a whole, that's not the way. But there's protection in this chart. As always, there's always protection if we listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Paying attention.
Yeah. So, but we have a grand water trine on top of all that. So we have Cancer, 29 degrees. Neptune 27 degrees and Mercury 28 degrees. Flow of information coming that is not only spiritual with that Neptune, it's nurturing with that Mars in Cancer, because that Mars in Cancer in Mars is slowing that Mars down, making him take a pause. He's not going to react just head first and going for it. He's going to really think with his heart. His feelings. Does this feel right? There's that Cancer, right? So that's all I really wanted to touch. I mean, we could go on and on, but this is all about creating new boundaries for yourself as you shed things and you allow new things in. Create those new boundaries, soften the edges. You know, a lot of us are very tense and wound up tight. And you know, it just takes one little thing, and you're even people like in our kind of groups, you know, we're at the end of the rope of this election shit, you know, and I'm sorry to swear, but it's so ridiculous. It's not even, I can't even watch it. It bothers my soul.
I haven't watched anything on it for days now. I love it. It's not been a part of my life for probably a week, I guess, which is strange for me.
It's right. Oh, that's true. That's true. But yeah, I agree. And then I was going to say because I think what you were saying was important, so I didn't want to interrupt you. But when you showed that chart, it almost looks scary. There is so much red
going on.
Well, but see, that's a Mercury, you know, it looks like a Mercury. Now, let me show you Aries, the last one. So that Aries full moon, that super moon, that is a defined square.
Whoa, that's
absolutely.
From that full moon to now, see how the square has moved?
Yeah, that's interesting.
And that's kind of like, that was another Mars ruled. Okay, Mars rules Aries. This was a Mars ruled full moon. So there's been a lot of this want to go, but we know we're not ready. We know that we're
still exactly right. I'm ready to go, but I'm not going yet. I'm ready, but I'm not.
No, yeah. So listen to that instinct inside you, you know, because you'll know. And I don't know what it is. I keep seeing every time I look into the it's like the stuff that's being released, it's almost like you can feel it. You're almost at this finish line. You're almost at this door that as soon as you're there, but I don't even know what else I need to release, those doors are going to bust wide open for us. So That's how I'm seeing
Skippy.
it.
Hey, I'm happy to release crap.
Me too. I love it.
It brings more joy in your life and less anxiety.
I mean, it wasn't pleasant the first one. I do. I find that's true. But this time around, that first month really took me off the center because I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
And I really thought it was just going to last a couple of days or, then I got sick and then it just kept compounding on top of me. And I was just like, and all I kept hearing is just sit there and flow. And I'm like, but I'm not doing anything. I need to do something. They're like, just sit there. Be a human being.
They don't make you because they make you sick, so you can't bloody do anything else.
That's what they did.
Says, okay, we're done.
No. So that's
do you want to
do that? Sure. And let me just say this. Anytime, okay, so new moon in Scorpio, what's opposing Scorpio is Taurus on the wheel. So when you want to have a sign work for you, like say you feel confused, what does Scorpio really, they're vibing, right? Because they're opposing each other on the wheel constantly. Taurus wants stability, physical stability. They want that.
We sure do.
I mean, who doesn't want safety and security and stability and feeling anchored, right? And Scorpio is such a deep sign. He's just going down into it. So he figures out how to get there. But it's kind of, and I don't want to say this about Scorpio, but with the Pluto-Mars opposition in there, it's kind of volatile. Like you can be triggered easily if you're not paying attention and on your toes and saying, let people, have their reactions and do their thing. And if it's something you're not interested in, just excuse yourself but I don't know if y'all are like me. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood and shit'll hit me wrong. And I'm like, boom, I don't mean to.
You think you have your shit together and then something like that happens. And that happened to me this week. And I was really surprised.
Me?
And, wow. Okay. I was looking at Lori Hunzinger's stuff. Her last one about the release seems to be getting things breaking loose. And I can identify with that with her because when I walk, I don't feel like I'm walking correctly. And I thought, well, maybe it's my lack of hearing aids, but I don't think so. It's just like when I put my foot down, it's like I'm putting it down, but it's going down further or it's going wonky. It's not right when I'm walking with her. It's like breaking things loose deep down.
Well, I don't know, but my knees have been bothering me the last couple of days, and I have not had any trouble with my knees for a while. Well,
I'm just trying to walk, and just walking, putting my feet down one after the other is weird.
Do you see how this too, your knee started hurting, her walking and depth perception or balance may be off, but this is part of the purge in Scorpio. There's something clearing out there that we may not even understand.
Absolutely.
Or know. And this is where people like us get tripped up because we want to know, well, what's causing it? Let me fix it,
That's true. That is so true. Hiya, Hypnicity and Heavenly Blessed Honey and Millie.
Hi, everybody.
Love to see you guys here. Heather, why don't you start off? Oh, and Maria, thank you.
You want this one instead of the other one?
Yeah, do the other one first, Priscilla, because that's kind of like, this is the energy we want.
Today's vibe.
Yeah, that's the energy we want to aim for all month, if we can.
Okay, so your mindset shapes your reality. This sounds like my talk. What you focus on grows. So today, focus on abundance, love, and opportunities. Shift your perspective, and you'll see the world differently than you've allowed yourself to see it thus far.
That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about
come on the first Monday of the month.
You're going to talk about how we
shape our realities.
Shape our reality with our thoughts and words. You know, the one that freaked me out the most recently, the one, I don't know, meme or whatever it was. Somebody was talking about how the universe doesn't, when you're talking ugly about somebody else, the universe thinks it's yourself. You're talking about yourself. The universe is responding to what you're saying, and they don't know it's somebody else you're talking about. It's only about you. And I thought that is really scary. No gossip.
No, never. No. That's the thing. Every what we focus on, what our perception is the reality that we're creating. We can blame it on our husband. We can blame it on our job. We can blame it on everything else.
But that's ultimately ourselves.
Exactly.
I was trying to get that through my 18-year-old granddaughter.
That's a hard one, yeah.
You know, you really need to shift your focus, because you're going to keep getting shit when you think you're getting shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard being a teenager.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that right now. Would you know? On top of all this, no.
I know, right?
No way.
Hey, T-Lynn. Okay. Scorpio season, October 22nd through November 21st. Connect to your power within and own it. I'm all about owning your power these days. I want women to own their power. It's time for us, particularly us crones. It's time to do it. Let go and embrace change. It's so hard to change. Shed old and outdated layers of yourself. That's really a good one, those shadow work. Feel your passions and let yourself feel. Interestingly enough, just because of this, my daughter has always wanted to be a counselor. She's always wanted to do counseling her entire life, and has always been talked into something that made more money. You know, you got to make more money. Well, she finally graduated and is doing what she loves, and she's not really even awakened. But it's amazing how she's a very loving human being, but she's busy with life and 2 kids and all that nonsense. And but she's still following her bliss. And that gives me hope for what I consider the unawakened, that some of them are just doing it naturally. They don't even realize it. And one day they're going to go, wow, just like we did. We are here because of the lives we've led. We woke up, and so the next generation is going to do the same damn thing.
That's right.
And they're going to be stronger and more powerful than we are, because they're star seeds.
Exactly.
You know, I'm sorry, I digress. No, it's really fascinating when that came to mind. Yeah. Allow what's been hidden to surface. Don't allow envy or jealousy to get the best of you. Love the mantras. I'm a powerful, passionate, and intuitive person, and there is nothing I can't achieve.
That's the truth. Everybody is. Everybody is intuitive. Yeah, and psychic.
Let's see.
And that's funny, because that last line that says I'm powerful, passionate, and intuitive, and there's nothing I have believed that all the way from grade school till now. I have never not believed that and said it to other people.
Wow.
I can't say the same.
Me neither.
Hypnicity says, I'm feeling good physically. I'm in a cranky mood, though. Nothing specific, just a moody day, I guess. Yeah, that happens.
Or solar flares or something like that.
Well, maybe that we had that X3.
Yeah, and X1
supposed to hit 26 on the 26th and 27th, right?
And
yeah, we had watch Stephen Burns and see what he has to say. Heavenly Blessed Honey is having circulation issues. Oh man, I'm so sorry. From Helene, we lost air conditioning. It was one in our apartments. But I have a makeup doctor appointment. Salt baths help comes back, but pushing for send in all of you healing energy.
Yeah. If you're used to air conditioning, it's a terrible thing to lose it.
In Florida. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I had a generator put in within 3 months.
Where I'm at, there is no air conditioning, but we have a water cooler that works in the whole building, not individual apartments, but in the building.
Right.
So,
okay, let's see what the next one is because we have a shit ton of these.
okay, Sun enters Scorpio on October 22nd. That was a little while ago. Illumination to the unseen. What was hidden is exposed. Transformation, growth, healing, passion, and express your truth.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I actually love that picture too.
Yeah, and Scorpio, right, is all about transformation, rebirth, and death. So here we are with a 9-degree in ending, going into a beginning. Because it's always, okay, and Scorpio is is the only sign with 3 animal totems, right? It's the scorpion. The scorpion is easily triggered, jealous, angry, the lower vibrational Scorpio. Then there's the eagle, where they get that higher perspective. And then there's the phoenix, where you let yourself be, rebirth, death, rebirth, death, rebirth, death, because that's what we do. And that's what humans do anyway. We just
That's really interesting because I have 2 phoenixes in my house. The one from Harry Potter, and then Juno made me a phoenix, and it's also part of my particular logo. My logo is a phoenix and a dragon, kind of in a circle. Yeah, I love the phoenix. I feel like I've done that. I have died and been reborn on numerous occasions in this lifetime.
Yep. Now she is a Scorpio, Priscilla, right?
Yes.
But
I'm a Scorpio with a Taurus rising, so I'm hard-headed as hell too. And I do need certain things around me to be comfortable in my home. It doesn't matter where my home is as long as I have part of it with me. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
The sun in Scorpio has moved into the 2nd water sign, Scorpio. During this time, we will feel things deeper and we will experience transformation. Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, the subconscious and intimacy. At the lowest level, it is the Scorpio that stings, and it can transform to the eagle and lastly to the dove. Oh, or phoenix, rising from the ashes. Scorpio is about facing our shadows in the darkest places.
No, and that's never easy, but we've done it. How many times? How many times? And we're gonna
over and over.
It's okay.
The Scorpio season, which is October 22nd to November 21st. And that's 4 weeks of rediscovering your true self. Scorpio season has arrived. All right. Bring 4 weeks of rediscovering the person you were always meant to be.
Yes.
Peeling back the layers of conditioning to reveal the core of who you truly are. Your true self is emerging. Let go anything that doesn't serve the next level of your life. This season is aligning you to your true soul frequency and the reality you deserve.
I love that.
I love it too. And I love that one part where it says that we're being stripped down to the core of who we are. And that's what like Pluto really wants, is that authenticity, the truth of you, the integrity in you, the person who would stand there and be a light worker, hold that space, hold that unconditional love and truth. Think about it. Y'all are pretty badass. I'm just going to say it like that. To come to this level of understanding is
amazing. And the number of people is growing and growing and growing. And it gives me joy. It gives me happiness to know how our community is growing in that. I don't know if it's that 144,000 is really real or not, that number, but we're going to do the tipping point. We're going to get to the tipping point where it's all about the love and 5th dimension. And I'm ready. Maybe not. I still don't have perfect thoughts, fifth dimensional thoughts all the time. But
see, that changes as the frequency rises, right? Those thoughts just aren't there anymore. That negativity is just. I was one of the, oh my goodness, most negative people you'd ever meet. I never would have thought. I would have never thought I could change my thoughts like I did.
Me too.
And I worked on it. I thought bad thought would come in, and I'd change it to an optimistic, happier thought than that one, and it just clicked one day, and it just automatic now. Because, but exactly. You got to work on.
You have to train yourself. You have to train yourself. We're so conditioned for negativity.
That's the thing, the societal conditioning. That's the one that's hurting the most, I think, for us, is because we can all feel this deep grief, like we're releasing the old us, the old world, the old everything. I mean, we all know it needs to go, but my goodness, we've been.
We know.
That's all we know, right?
And the future, not knowing it's kind of scary sometimes.
Yeah, it's
don't have a clue.
Yeah.
All I know is that I'm totally clueless about.
Just like I'm open to whatever. I'm here. I just keep.
I have seen such crazy stuff in my life in the last few years that. Okay, if an alien sat down in the chair next to me, I'd probably go, "Hey, dude, how you doing?" You know what I mean? Just because, it's just another weird thing that's happening.
That's it.
Exactly.
Like Heather's mantis, it coming into her room, our mantis friend. Crazy. Who would believe that?
But it was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool when they get,
It is. Embrace passion, creative and physical. Okay. Write letters to those who have wronged you and then burn them. Embrace the hermit archetype. Turn inward. Meditate.
Please.
Hermit. Stock up on moon water, a powerful form of lunar magic. And create an ancestor altar. The veil is thin. That's a good idea. I haven't done that. Okay. And think before you speak. Words are spells.
Oh, man. Jeez.
So
That's
true.
a good one.
Yeah. They mean so much more than what we realize.
They really are spells. And that moon water, if you make Scorpio moon water, boy, that's a new moon, Scorpio, planting seeds. I mean, use that, to help you go recreate who it is, what it is that you are aiming for. If you know that. A lot of us are kind of like, all that information isn't here yet, and we think that we're behind or we're missing something or we're just not magical anymore or something. Sometimes, you just get all these crazy thoughts, but it's because that information hasn't been able to come in fully download into us yet. Again, give that January, February.
Right. Okay. We have a couple of comments I thought I'd show. Like Laurie Hudson, when I first got sober in 1989, my first sponsor called me a little ball of hate. Yeah, I understand.
Well, we were all traumatized. I mean, for lifetime.
And Mary Thornberry says, I find it interesting that we have Pluto going into Aquarius November 19th, finally leaving Capricorn, but dealing with the Capricorn sun season at its first beginnings through its journey. Any thoughts?
Well, November 19th, November 21st, we'll go into Sagittarius season. So that kind of gives us that break after Scorpio season where we can go, okay, now we have optimism, right? Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Then we'll go to Capricorn season after Sagittarius season. I honestly don't see the Capricorn sun season. Actually, I feel that it's helping humanity out on the earthly, creating, as we're creating this new earth. That Capricorn is, it's a cardinal sign. It's an earth sign. It wants things to be, let's make them new. Oh, these are good ideas. Let's implement them. Let's make it happen. So I see that after we go through Scorpio, we go through all the purging, and a lot of gifts will come in too, right? Then we get to Sagittarius, and it's kind of like a sigh of relief, because you can dream. You can dream big. You can have these, where am I shooting my arrow, and then you go into Capricorn, and Capricorn will help you make that work, line that up for you to bring that in for yourself, But with so much of I think what the big changes are going to be is that a lot of our systems are just not life affirming, and they have to be restructured.
Yeah.
And that's going to be, that restructuring phase is going to be, well, it's starting now, right? But it's going to go 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028. There's a lot to clear up. It will be out of the election nightmare, right? But we're going into how do we remake our nation to where it benefits everybody. So there's a lot going on in the background and underneath. But like when we're talking about these seasons, this is the season we're all kind of going through this. We're being purged, So I want to make it more of an individual, bring in both, I guess,
Right.
Leftovers in your life, exes, shitty friends, dead-end jobs, etc. Anything that's not working has got to go. It's emotionally tough, but it's necessary. Scorpio season, aka your best season, begins on the 23rd of October, and you'll want a clean slate with your birthday cake.
I didn't even see that bottom line. I read the first, I was like, yes, this one for sure.
That's funny. Happy solar return, all you Scorpios. May this next trip around the sun take you deeper into unraveling the mysteries. Oh, yeah. I love unraveling mysteries. It's in your nature to play for keeps, true, and be loyal to what you love. So never settle for less in return. Amen. I like that. And so it is.
Yep. Absolutely.
And the Scorpio season, you need to own your own power, connect with your passions, allow yourself to feel, awaken your Kundalini energy, and let go of all that's not meant for you. Connect with the magic within and embrace any changes, as long as they work for you.
Yeah.
And that one thing keeps coming up, allow yourself to feel. As a water sign, I don't have that problem. I know Priscilla doesn't have that problem, but I do know a lot of
Heather's a water sign too.
I'm a water sign too, but sometimes I put it on the back burner because it gets in the way.
I think we can do that though. We have to separate from stuff sometimes, that you just got to be a neutral observer. But man, I remember when I was younger, everything I was just in a mess, it's a ball of emotions. But okay, so you learn to grow through that. But
drama queens, that's what I see.
Yeah, and you get yelled at for being too emotional.
Yeah. Well, you're so sensitive. Stop being so sensitive, right?
Yeah.
But the feeling thing is so important, because your feelings are your navigation system. If you don't understand your own feelings, you are not driving. You see, we have to.
You just follow the GPS and don't know where you're going.
Right. That's true. Yeah. That's interesting. Hi, Leah.
Hi, Leah.
Girl.
Kim B.
Now this, I think, this was a couple days ago. If you don't,
I'm gonna make it bigger. Now on my birthday, Mars sextile Uranus.
Okay, now that was good.
Yes, it was. The Mars sec. I had a really nice birthday with my family. It was really good.
Did you? Cool.
I'm sorry?
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a nice day.
So on October 24th, the Mars sextile Uranus transit ushers in a powerful wave of inspiration, urging you to embrace change and spontaneity with courage and openness. This is a time when the universe supports your desire for freedom, encouraging you to break free from the limitations that have stifled your growth. Whether in relationships, work, or personal pursuits, spiritually, this transit asks you to trust your instincts and be willing to take bold steps towards your soul's evolution. Relationships are charged with excitement and a call for authenticity, offering you the chance to reignite passion, explore deeper connections, or walk away from dynamics that no longer align with your true self. The energy of Mars and Uranus invites you to release fear, embrace your uniqueness, and boldly follow the path of liberation, knowing that the cosmos favors those who take risk in the name of growth and self-expression. This is beautiful. Spontaneous change, personal liberation, courageous action, creative breakthroughs, intuitive decisions, passionate relationships, authentic expression, risk-taking, sexual freedom, and releasing restrictions. That's all right. I like that.
Right? And isn't that something that we all need to do? Is like let ourselves off the hook, right? That's part of this, that's, we can, as we purge and release, this brings out your inner goddess. You bring out your more authentic self, like you were saying, the wizard, your your priestess, however you want to look at it. These are really cool energies. And with Uranus over there in Taurus, okay, and they still are sextile, really. They're an orb, Mars and Uranus. They're going to probably be that way for another few days, for another week, because they're not moving fast. Mars is about to go retrograde into. It's just that.
How long is it going to last? Like 2 or 3 weeks, you said?
The Mars Uranus. I'd say the next. Okay, now don't forget, we're on the 26th, and I'm talking about the 1st. So around the 4th, 5th. Now look at this. I want to say this too. These energies are happening before the election. This new moon is happening before the election. There's that moon in Scorpio on Halloween night. This is really going to connect people to the real truth of who they are. Okay, do you believe in freedom for all, or are you for enslaving people? This is kind of bringing us to who we really are. Who are you in this mix? Because it's us who are voting. Are we keeping our freedoms, or aren't we? Right. So that's going to be something that's gonna I feel be in everyone's conscious, subconscious, whether they know it or not. Again, it's this thing that's going on where maybe epiphanies. I see epiphanies like popping off. Like, I didn't look at it like that before. Like this Scorpio is really going to give those people maybe who are vacillating and don't know who to vote for, or want to vote for Jill Stein, or the weird stuff, like really giving them pause. Is that really, because Scorpio is going to bring it down to the nitty gritty,
yeah,
and it's going to expose that. So it's just part of it. But man, and that Uranus in Taurus is showing us new ways of creating actual structures that work.
That's cool.
He's kicking out all this stuff that isn't life affirming. He's going to make sure there is, what do they call, monkey wrenches thrown into the mix.
Right.
Okay. The energetic alchemist. We are collectively and individually alchemizing the physical plane. When the quotient of higher dimensional coding within you is expressed more consistently than the matrix self, your reality will reformat to match the dominant vibration.
Right.
Wow. It's so true.
Mm.
That's a good one.
Okay, and here's another one of these. I didn't know I put 2 of these in there. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Let's see what this says. Today, on October 25th, Mars sextile Uranus. Today's
Okay.
Mars sextile Uranus. Mars in the alignment represents ambition, action, and passion, while Uranus is linked with breakthroughs, rebellion, and originality. When these two forces interact in a supportive sextile, the outcome is fertile ground for opportunities. Brilliant. Expect the unexpected. If plans shift or opportunities pop up out of the blue for you, stay flexible and trust that these changes are working in your favor.
Mm-hmm. And see, again, here, these energies are going to pretty much stay. They're going to stay in orb at least to the election, you know?
Right.
So you got to think, these things are not always, big and explosive. It's very subtle. It can be anything, you know?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Okay, energy update. As you wade through the healing energies of the moment, you might find those old cringy memories of past traumas popping up. Only this time, you're not mentally checking out like you used to. You're watching the reruns of your life, and yeah, it's awkward, but stick with it. This is your chance for a serious glow up on the inside. When these mysteries surface, they stay with them and gently ask yourself, what was I feeling? Why did I react that way? Or here's the fun one. Did anyone actually help me? Or was I just winging it solo? You might discover that most of the time you were doing the best you could with what you had. And that's kind of badass, right? Instead of carrying around the shame or embarrassment, think of it like, oh, that was me trying to survive. Cool. Ask yourself, who taught me how to handle life back then? Was it modeled well? Or was I pretty much writing the handbook myself? This is all about reframing the past, not to blame yourself, but learn what you were missing. Give yourself grace and now be your own guide moving forward.
That's beautiful.
I've always said that we all do the very best we can at the time we're there with the knowledge that we know.
Exactly.
2020 is ridiculous.
Amen. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
And well, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go back.
There was something on there that I wanted to bring up. Now I can't remember what it was. Checking it.
I put it back on.
Wading through the healing energies of the moment, you might find the old cringy memories and past traumas. My gosh, this is nonstop.
Yes.
And I'll just sit there and I'll have these little cries throughout the day, and it'll clear, and I'll feel better. And it's just so bizarre. It's because, like you said before, it's like I thought I cleared a lot of this, but it's weird how it just keeps these things come up. You know,
it's like the universe is going. We're just checking, making sure. We just want to make sure.
You got more time. Yeah.
Oh. Sometimes you want to go, F you, universe. Okay.
This is going on right now. Virgo
moon. This is our weekend. Virgo moon weekend. Perfect for projects, organizations, and acts of service. It's a weekend to also spend time with friends and seek out new futures. Lovely. I like that.
So yeah, and Virgo helps us discern, right? So
yeah,
her and Scorpio together are like they're checking it triple check, quadruple checks.
Yeah, that's funny. So true though.
Morning mantra for October the 26th. That's tomorrow, isn't it?
Today, I think.
Today? Okay.
Not a 26th. I don't even know.
26.
What it says is, I release myself from the burden of the past, neglect, acknowledging the moments when I was not present for my own needs. I hold deep appreciation for the support that surrounds me, yet I remain ever mindful of the importance of nurturing the support I owe to myself. I embrace the role of my own greatest supporter. In moments of solitude, I find solitude in the unwavering presence I offer myself. I embrace and honor every aspect of my being with love and acceptance.
You guys ought to take a picture of that one and post it on your mirror.
Yeah.
It's like something I need on my mirror.
Because that is how we get through all of this.
Yeah.
With unconditional love and acceptance for every aspect of ourselves, every moment of our journey. And you're like, I used to like yell at my God, I will never forgive myself for that. You're crazy. Now I'm like, oh, man, that's okay. It's okay.
Yep.
Get through
It
it.
is okay.
I mean,
the experience, whatever that may be. There's a couple of, go ahead, Heather. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, in the past, finding my hearing aid tore up the way it was, I might have gotten really excited. But I looked at it and says, oh.
Yeah.
Like, that's good. I mean, look how far you've come then. That's brilliant.
Because it was just nothing.
It just doesn't matter.
I would be so mad.
It's a something, it's a thing. It can be replaced.
Yeah, it's just a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Halloween is no ordinary day of the year. With the moon sliding into Scorpio at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, we're tapping into a potent blend of psychic, magnetic energy. Mars and Mercury are already stirring the waters of Scorpio, making this night of deep transformation and hidden truths. Woohoo! This isn't just Halloween. It's a cosmic gateway. The veil is thin, and Scorpio demands we confront our shadows, release what no longer serves, and step into our power. Secrets surface, desires intensify, manifestation energy is off the charts. Sounds good. I like that. What about Halloween, girl?
Halloween just, whew. It's like 8 hours later, we're in the new moon.
Oh, yeah.
So we really have, I just feel that to me, that's that our psychic abilities, our specific skills and abilities being shared with us with our spirit team. As much as we release is as much as they share, is how I'm kind of figuring it, getting it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Exactly.
And then this one says, you are being held and protected during this transition into New Earth. The consciousness is expanding, strengthening your ability to make wise decisions. And this is due to the removal of attachments of energy from your intuitive gifts. Give it up, guys. Restoration on this level is providing strong visions and intuition, showing you the path forward. You are safe and supported to continue forward into the light of your soul. Nothing on Earth or in the galaxy can block this any longer. Prepare to give birth to your light force and power that is ready to release for your transformation. Open your heart gateway to unlock this mystery and share your loving spark of light of creation that you are with the world.
That's really lovely too. Oh, Heather, here's something nice. Your voice has a resonance that is Heather. There is a different sound that I can hear when you are reading. Isn't that beautiful?
Aww.
Valerie says it's comforting to hear we're being held and protected. Yeah, it really is. It's just wonderful to know that.
Yeah,
New moon in Scorpio, November 1st. Do your shadow work. Get vulnerable with yourself. Be aware of any extreme emotions. Your creativity is returning. Expect the unexpected. Pay attention to synchronicities. Prioritize personal growth. Watch out for skeletons popping out of the closet.
Your neighbors. Or crazy dogs. A serial. Okay. 10/22, the sun enters Scorpio. And on 11/1, the new moon in Scorpio. On 11/2, Mercury enters Sagittarius.
Wait a minute. Anything on that, Valerie?
Yeah, because see how that's 11/2 on the new moon, it's 28/29 Mercury. So we're going to hear, especially in the external world, more of this craziness that we're hearing. It's just, but it's going to get, I feel in Scorpio, it's really pulling out the deep secrets and exposing the truth. So really pay attention to that, and then when it goes into Sag, because Mercury is so fast, but anyway, it'll spark, and then with Sag kind of also shines a light on it, but it kind of tampers it down, like it gets rectified faster. That's what I'm hearing.
Cool.
So we'll see.
And then on the 4th, which is just a couple days later, Mars goes into Leo.
What do you want to say about that?
Well, Mars,
Leo.
Okay, so Mars is going into Leo on December 6th. Mars is going to go retrograde. He's going to go back into Cancer. He's at 29-degree Cancer on this new moon. Okay, so think of that. The last degree of Cancer. Cancers, they want to get clarity because to them, safety and security is everything. Where's my home? My physical body home, my home, my whatever you consider home, is this how I like it? Am I safe here? Am I secure here? Am I nurtured here?
Right.
So that's important. That's really important. Now it goes into Leo. It's going to shine. It's going to want to go. It's okay, we've cleared our emotions. We're ready to go. But then it's going to go back into Cancer. Okay, now this Mars Cancer Leo thing is going on until April, May.
Oh, wow.
That's a long time for Mars to go back and forth because it's going. Yeah, it's go. Let me check my emotions again. Well, let me check my heart again. Each time it goes back and forth, so it's got to clear it out because. If you think about it, right, as we're ascending and we're raising in frequency, so are the planets. They're being upgraded too, and this would upgrade because Mars was not known for being, feely, where's my heart. So this is kind of giving him that. Oh, okay. I can use my feelings to make actions, to make the decision to make that action. Right. So if that makes sense. So this is going to play out. That's a long thing. 11/11. Look at that. Venus enters Capricorn, so she gets serious there. Right now she's in Sagittarius, and she's having all these brilliant ideas, but nothing's really landing yet because it's Sagittarius. It just keeps getting bigger, like Jupiter, right?
Yeah.
When she gets into Capricorn, she'll have it narrowed down and want to go, okay, here's where I'm going to place my focus. Where's my heart? That always follow your heart. That's the best place for your focus. And Saturn direct. So here the outer planets start coming out of the retrograde. Saturn's in Pisces. He's going to go direct. Full moon in Taurus. That's going to bring us back to some more stability in our physical lives. And then Pluto enters Aquarius. I've been waiting for that day. I can't wait. Wait.
I know. We've been waiting a long time for that. 11/1. a gateway, a manifestation portal, a doorway into a new paradigm. 11 is known as the master number, a spiritual messenger. It carries codes of intuition, insight, enlightenment, initiation, and liberation. Now is the time. Aim your intentions, name your desires. And I'm getting think outside the box. Think outside the box.
More, don't confine yourself.
Yeah.
No. If
Blow
you,
up
if
the box is what I just heard.
Right? Because no matter if you think this is the biggest thing, that keep looking, keep going higher, keep aiming higher, because there's more to this thing. Do not limit ourselves any longer, right?
Sad.
And that
okay,
that 11-1, I mean, to think of it, we got the 11-1, then we got the 11-11. It's a really powerful month.
Yep.
Lee,
1122 is Sag. That would be a really that's the first day.
It depends. Well, it depends on the year, Leo.
Right.
I have to look it up. Okay. So what year are you?
That's really on the cusp then.
Yeah, because the cusps are funny, right? And at 1122 now, the Sag, 1121 we go into Sag this year. But if 1122, 1968 might be Scorpio.
Right.
We'd have to look it up.
Okay, well, the current energy is focused on closing old cycles and speeding up trauma healing. It can feel like jumping back into a pool of emotions you thought you'd drained already. When pain resurfaces, you might worry you're backsliding, but you're actually exploring those depths with newfound awareness. Mm-hmm. Instead of disassociating, you're present and absorbing every tragic detail of your past. It's like rewatching a horror movie and you see the resilience it took to survive. Embrace this sensitivity. It brings clarity and support and a smoother path ahead.
Lovely.
Let's just be proud of everything you've gone through. I mean, we got to honor the journey, right?
It's true, because we wouldn't be who we are if we hadn't had that particular journey. That's and right. Some of it sucked, but some of it's been pretty brilliant. So now we know how to make it brilliant.
Yeah.
Instead of sucking.
Yeah, we're getting in. We're getting more of the, the dials dialed in.
Yeah. I'm getting closer to being dialed a little bit better dialed in. On 11/1/24, portal holds more magic because in numerology it reduces us to the master number.
I'm sorry. Look at that.
It's just saying it the English way.
No.
European, right? Or is it talking about 111?
There's snowflakes there.
Of course. I didn't even think about that. Oh, I thought this is just European. Okay. Never mind. We're skipping that one.
Okay, Saturday. Oh, not going to do Saturday. Okay. Saturday.
That's today.
Is that you now?
Go ahead. I don't care.
Okay. Happy Saturday. Today is a gift.
Happy Saturday to you too.
It's a chance to pause and connect with yourself. Take a moment to breathe deeply, reflect on your week, and set your intentions for the days ahead. Remember, you have the strength and wisdom within you to create a life you desire. Embrace this day with an open heart and a spirit of gratitude. Shine your light.
Shine your light. I love that. Let your free flag fly.
Exactly.
I love it. And the next one's
Scorpio.
It's that Scorpio. Wow, Val, thanks so much. That was
very informative.
Come on. There she is.
Thank you.
And actually, it was very encouraging, even though everybody's still going through all these things and getting more layers that they're opening up. It's encouraging to know that there's a really good reason for doing this. And it's not just because we're going to be able to access and understand more clearly what's being said to us, it's because it's actually for our better good.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, and look how long it took us to learn that, right? Because usually when I would go through things, and in my 20s, I just thought I was being targeted,
I know, right?
This universe hates
the
me.
victim.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always, why me? Now, why not me?
Valerie, thanks so much for being here tonight and guiding us through the skies. I love it. I love it when you come on. I always learn so much. And what are you up to this week? When are you and Diana going to do your new moon show?
On the 1st.
Perfect.
Okay, this is a tight week for what are we on? We're on the 26th. I'm with Scott Scorpio Sun tomorrow night at
Brilliant. On your channel or his?
His, I think at 9. And we had to change the time. That's why I'm going to be with Juno on Wednesday. We're just gonna have some sort of topic. We're not doing a trunk show.
That'll be fun.
But it's to help maintain through Scorpio season. Then Diana and I will be together next Friday. I think what is Halloween's Thursday? Is that right?
Yes. Yes, Halloween is Thursday.
So we'll be together Friday, and it'll be interesting because this week, because of the opposition and the squares going on, and there's water trine going on, there's going to be a lot of things coming to the surface. So
interesting.
It'll be cool to see what does come up by the 1st, because then we have 4 more days, and then we're finally at that damn election.
God, I can't wait till it's over. I just can't bloody wait till it's over. I don't want to turn on the TV till it's over. I don't want to watch YouTube till it's over. I just,
That zodiac sign was set on that day, Lori. That was Sagittarius for that day. 1956, is that right? Is that what she said? Oh, yeah.
Yes, 11/22/56.
Mm-hmm. Sagittarius, and it was the year of the monkey for the zodiac, Chinese zodiac.
Right.
But yeah, for us, we're just, we all kind of know that we got to go through to this end of this year, and it's going to be, the election will be over. There'll be court battles. I don't think it's going to be that close, but I don't know.
I don't either. I'm not getting that it's going to be close at all, but that's fine. Get out and vote no matter what. Just get out and vote.
Right.
Save our country.
Right. Yours ought to show up pretty soon since you've got your license now. Because mine's already been to the house, and it's already been turned in, and they've said
you think I'll get it in the mail?
That's how they do most of it. Yes.
Oh, that would be brilliant. I just figured I'd have to go because it was since I just got my license this week.
Yeah, but when's it due? November something. They should have time to get it mailed to you.
Brilliant. I love that. I love voting by mail.
Yeah, they mailed me my first one within a week of my having gotten my license.
Oh, fantastic. I'm excited.
So I'm hoping you'll get it.
I like to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Absolutely. Right. Oh, by the way, we have a very busy week coming up too. Heather, tell me again how we're doing this. Monday is the circle. Not this coming.
Not this Monday. Next week.
We have Aquila next
Halloween.
Yeah, the week of Halloween. Aquila's coming on Saturday. I'm so excited. It's the first time.
When Aquila's here, it goes bananas because she's on Saturday, and the circle is on Monday.
The Wisdom Circle's on Monday, and Heather is going to tell us how to change our reality.
Yeah, and
which is basically tonight's show.
There's a lot of there's a lot more detail in this show.
Of course.
It's a bigger of what we
expanded version.
Yeah.
And then on the following Tuesday we have
our Halloween show.
No, that's this coming one, but the one after the circle is a remote viewing of the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, that's going to be exciting.
So, and that one's different than anything I've ever done before because It's out there in the middle of no place, so it's not like you just go and land someplace.
Yeah,
And
you'll get to swim.
So far
You can scuba dive without scuba equipment.
Absolutely.
all through the ocean.
But it has to do a lot of it has to do with portals, timelines, and dimensions. That's all I'll say.
Interesting. Very interesting. So that you got one busy week ahead because you got Circle as well as
Why do you think I was sending you all that stuff early?
I love it. I love it. And we've got the Halloween show this next Tuesday, so that's going to be fun.
Yes.
It's always fun.
On Tuesday, you're doing a Halloween show?
I think it's this Tuesday.
Cool.
Yeah, we always do a show. We do a show every Halloween. It should be fun.
Yes.
And I'm going to dress up in my unicorn outfit, although I was thinking about I want to wear Juno's witch hat because I love it so much. But my unicorn outfit, it's just so comfortable. It's a one.
I'll just have to find something.
Yeah.
We'll
be dressing up on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because we can. Just because. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight and for your questions. We really appreciate those. And I hope you'll join us next time. Valerie, I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, and take care of yourselves.
Absolutely. And what's the card?
The card says taking shelter. The answers are within. Okay, that says Scorpio. Scorpio wants you to go in, go deep, go deep. Say hi.
Bye, you guys. Thank you so much. Love you. Sorry.